everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Roethlisberger Steelers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and themselves. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the give, this is their fullback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger, and it's complete to Ladarius Green. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh 1st.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go again with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 37 yards, and the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
2-2. Let's go now.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And the big tight end shifting around. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage?
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Third down and 12. And the D looking like they may blitz. Roethlisberger from his end zone on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. With it is Brown. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the counter, here's Bell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball on the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards on the pickup. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And it is incomplete. You know, partner, 2 weeks ago before the season started, we made our Super Bowl predictions, and I can't even remember who you took. Who'd you take?
I took Green Bay and New England. I went on a limb.
You're looking good.
Listen,
yeah,
I went on the strongest limb I could find, and right now New England off to a 2-0 start. Who knows?
I went on an equally safe limb. I went Steelers over the Panthers. Panthers with that week 1 loss, but Big Ben and company 2-0.
Well, they only lost to the defending Super Bowl champs.
That's acceptable on the road. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Charles, switching gears, how about the Rams back in L.A.? Made their debut there, a winning one. They have 1 win and no touchdowns on the season. Their offense hasn't scored a touchdown.
That is some stat, and they'll be okay with that right now because there is 1 win in there. They'll be looking to jumpstart their offense, but that's their first win, actually first game, official game in L.A. since Christmas Eve, 1994. Were you even born then?
I was 11. How old were you?
Don't ask.
Let's go now. Like 20.
Now Ben on third and long. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner. The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Another pistol look here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. He's going to go up top again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
These two.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Set. 180. Hurry up. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Corner.
The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 80. On his leg. Big.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Arthur Moats from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Antonio Brown in motion left. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
This is Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop. There goes Green, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 48 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to roam now.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run it in with Bell. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, on most defenses, there's 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Heyward Bey has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darius Heyward Bey from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And a short gain here down to the 22. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Wheaton with a catch right side. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like...
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block my hit cause someday, sometime I want someone to tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it. I told them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, sometime I want someone to tell me.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the North Shore of Pittsburgh at Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we headed over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Smith on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
James Harrison, the veteran, in on the stop. Maclin, the man in motion right. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Looking deep here for Maclin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got time. Going back to Maclin. This time he's got him. Complete. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing on third down, Smith. Able to locate Wilson. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Another shot here for Charles. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal. Now Smith on third and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So Santos connecting there, coming off a big game against the Texans, albeit in a losing effort for the Chiefs. He scored all their points, all 12 of them.
4 for 4, kicking the ball through the post. So it's one of those happy for himself, happy for his contract status, right, and where he ranks in the league, but not happy because he wanted them to be extra points. They'll be PATs instead of field goals, but they'll take what they can get right now. They need him to keep putting it through the posts.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for their fullback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Set. 230.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 230.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And the play clock's running down. Now Ben will give it to his fullback. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Alert. These 2. Start. 180. Easy.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. just across midfield to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. James has got it. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Heat these two. Middle. Let's go now. Middle. Heat these two.
Play clock winding down. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Charles the low setback. And he'll get it up the middle. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On On second down, Jamal Charles. They find some open field here. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big run there by Charles. 41 yards on the ground. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jeremy Maclin from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Roethlisberger keeps it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left, now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Now, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here we go. Blue 30. 2. Hey.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's Bell. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They come out here in the I.
Ready? Like 80.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll go for it with Bell. Cuts back, left, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from the 20, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Charles the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey, over!
From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From the gun on third down, Smith finding time. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Kelsey out in the slot right. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. He sets to fire deep. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Cousins Redskins going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Black 20. No spacing.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second and 5.
All right, now. Wait. Hey. 4 down. These two.
Play clock winding down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The tight end changing his position. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
On the give, this is their fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
A give to Bell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here is the Redskin defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Bell fighting through, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end Reed. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. In motion, the tight end Reed. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
They'll go with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion, the tight end Reed. On 2nd down, it's Jones. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run it here with Thompson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go now.
4th down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hot.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Matt Jones taking it in. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Redskins offense making their way back out onto the field. And against the Cowboys, week 2, not a whole lot of balance. Cousins put it in the air 46 times. They only had 17 rushing attempts as a team.
I know all the coaches tell me that balance is doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. But when you throw it 46 times and only run it 17, that seems to me a little bit out of balance. I think they can help Kirk Cousins a little bit more. If they're able to get the running game going and he gets to throw it just a little bit less, he'll be more effective and more efficient. He did throw it for over 360 yards, though.
Cousins to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. 19. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Cousins flushed out right, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Who's 30? These two.
Where you at? Who's that yours? Who's that?
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger fighting him off. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the gloves?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end Reed. Again, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Cousins. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Another pistol look here. They'll send Hayward-Bay in motion. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, If those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. But on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Cousins. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To throw, Cousins. Now this is caught by Jackson. And a gain there of 11 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Cousins. Now a desperation. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He can't bring him down.
Wait.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And now a carry here for their fullback. And the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 3rd down now following the run. Little motion now from the tight end. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Set. Move, landing.
He'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the wideout in motion. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Then I have to Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two quarterbacks who always seem to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. It's Joe Flacco going up against Ben Roethlisberger. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard. Line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Ben will give it to his fullback. This is Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try and run with their fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call it.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Here's Roethlisberger. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. And, of course, Charles, through just 2 weeks of the season, quite a few 2-0 teams. Good news for those fan bases since 1990 when the NFL made the move to 2 wild cards. Close to 60% of teams that started 2-0 got into the postseason.
And I'm going to keep it strictly in the AFC right now. Here's what impressed me about some of these 2-0 teams. How about New England? All right, Jimmy Garoppolo has been the starting quarterback. He gets hurt. Jacoby Brissett comes in, and they still win the game. How about the Broncos and Trevor Siemian? They're off to a 2-0 start. I love what Houston was able to do to get to 2-0. Exercised a big demon in beating Kansas City, who routed them last year in the playoffs. Those teams have really impressed me, and last but not least, Pittsburgh focused and beat Cincinnati to get to 2-0.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forsett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Off the give from Flacco. Forsett. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the big tight end shifting around. On 1st down, this is Forsett. He's going to go. Justin Forsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big pickup there on the run. 32 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. With this drive, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop. Smash mouth football right here on 1st down. Give it to your fullback, let him bull his way in. But the defense said, and they stone him in the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Wallace, 47 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. 230.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to run. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down, Flacco now. He's got time in the pocket. Dumps it off to Forsett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Flacco here on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ryan Shazier in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken from just outside the 30. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense. Get the ball back far up.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Now, Mike Wallace, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And he's got it up and through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 64 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They get 28 yards on that one. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Second down following the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, Forsett. And an alley to run. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Flacco to throw here on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Flacco will use the arm this time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. On the ground for Seth. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Again for Seth. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one true.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They stay on the ground. Forsett again. Stays on his feet. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On the counter, it's Forsett. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. His throw caught at about the 5. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak, here's Flacco. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll get blocked. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A strong running. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find us.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved that big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.